Good afternoon. We've got a few people in the house, and that makes me feel good. Starting companies is a passion and an amazing experience. It's not for everybody. So maybe one of the reasons that you're here today is to maybe get a little bit more of an understanding about yourself and whether or not you might be compatible with the experiences of and the challenges, I'll underline challenges, of being an entrepreneur. There are two main kinds of models of entrepreneurs. And one type is, and you've probably heard this a lot, people that are just really tenacious, like a bulldog, right? They grab onto someone's pant leg and hold on and just don't let go. Don't let go. And so that's what's called the try, never give up model of entrepreneurship. And while some people have found success, I can tell you that academically speaking, as well as from an empirical perspective of observing, the much more profoundly rewarding, although it will sound contradictory, model is the following one. Try, fail. Try, fail. Try, fail. Try, little success. Try, bigger success. Try with lots of muscle and some other people's money, big success. Okay? Without a doubt, that model works much better. From a pedagogical perspective, I've handed out to the tables a worksheet template. We're going to spend a little bit of time on it, and those of you that are real serious, you'll spend a lot of time on it. I have extra. I don't have enough for the whole group here, but anybody that sends me an email, I'll send you an electronic copy. Okay? And right here, right by Michael, is the extra stash. If you want one right now, come on up. Feel free. This is a workshop, although we have a big group here. We're going to try to make it an ongoing dialogue. And to facilitate that, we'll use a little bit of technology, so we just have you show of hands, because I know full well, I've been talking for 5, 6 years, that when you ask anything that's really important, not like what you do is, or you're supposed to memorize something, but rather something that's coming from your heart, not your brain, you generally don't answer the question directly with that or a hand up. So, I'm going to ask you for some anonymous feedback. We've also run up enough clickers. So what we're going to do is just have a representative answering of the various ones. What I want you to do is that everyone, tables and some people on the board will have clickers. Do me a favor, carefully open up the box, underline the word here. Carefully take it out of the plastic bag, underline the word here, and remove the clicker. Okay. And you can click the orange button, it'll make it live. And what you're going to do is answer from your heart. And those that don't have a clicker, just answer from your heart, keep it in your brain, and compare it to the answers that we have up front. So, in addition to the slides, one template, and our clicker. The template you take home. The clicker you return back up to Michael over here at the end of the class. I'll be counting them up. SCORE and the company corporation have put together a wonderful booklet entitled How to Really Start Your Own Business. So since I borrowed for my slides a significant amount of structure from this pamphlet, and my last slide gives them credit for it, I decided to use the same title. I want to point something out. Like many of your classes, for which I sincerely support your effort to study here and get a degree, but like many of your classes, especially, for example, let's take one that we don't even offer here, so I won't get in trouble. Brain surgery. Right? If there was a class here on brain surgery, and we had a pamphlet on brain surgery, okay, would you want to memorize everything in that pamphlet? Or would you rather just go up and watch some brain surgery? Starting a business is a little bit like that. So this pamphlet, while very useful, and you should go through it and make sure you're crossing all your I's and T's. This pamphlet does not make you a successful entrepreneur. Nor should the pamphlet have any influence in terms of whether you're interested in entrepreneurship or not. Your passion for a product, your passion for a service, your disgust at the world's inability to solve a problem, and you got a possible solution, should be the part that ignites the fire and keeps it burning. Right? These and many, many, many other resources are helpful, very helpful. One of the questions you can ask yourself is, do I read Harvard Business Review? If you do already, cool, because you're probably up and thinking already about businesses in general. Inc. magazine is a wonderful magazine for those of you wondering about what other people are doing in starting up businesses and their trials and tribulations. Some magazines are not so good, but Success Magazine would be one of them, not so good. But it does give you a whole bunch of information about franchises. If franchising might be one of the venues that you might consider. Another one is called Fast Company, my favorite these days. So I jump on a plane, I grab a copy of Fast Company, and I usually, that's the reader, don't get through the whole thing before the plane lands in Atlanta. One of the things that's a hallmark of an entrepreneur is curiosity. Curiosity not so much for information, like the academics, like me, okay, who go after some kind of information for the information's sake, for novel information. Entrepreneurs need to go after information that are roadblocks to their success as they identify. We're going to go through some slides and after we can ask some questions. And you have to determine for yourself, what are all the issues that prevent me from making $1 million tomorrow? Because that would be the ticket, wouldn't it? Why start a business? Why do all the sweat? Why do all the work? You just like, here's the solution, sir. $1 million. You would probably take that avenue. One of the things that a good entrepreneur always does is two things. Number one, a little like a politician. You ask a lot of questions, but you ask them like a detective. You have a specific purpose in asking questions. And then whenever you say anything, talking, when you're the entrepreneur, when you got your entrepreneurial hat on, you're reporting things to either colleagues, to people that work for you, people you'd like to spend money on your product. Okay? You're speaking to them as an investigative reporter, because only the facts and the figures that are relevant and context appropriate should be part of that discussion. So let's try to go use some of those precepts as we pursue how to really start your own business. So the first thing I would do is ask more questions. What are some other relevant questions other than how to start your own business? Anybody? What's another really good question to be asked? Yeah. What will my business be? Not that, yes?
Where to start your new business?
Where to start my new business? What? Where? Why the heck should I start my new business? How about, am I the right person to start this new business? Am I the right person? All the questions just posed by your peers are questions for which people have done PhD theses. They're not easy questions to answer. But let's see if we can peel back the onion just a little bit. So when you walk out the door here, you might be a little bit